Right. Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to start with Introduction to AI. From this chapter, you will have 11 marks. So now I will help you how to score 11 out of 11 from this chapter. So when you start preparing for your AI exam, which is on March 18th, most of you are getting confused, I think so. From where you have to start, how you have to start your preparation for your exam. So I will help you to overcome this problem. From the introduction to AI, as I said, you're having 11 marks. To score 11 marks, you have to concentrate mostly on these topics, on these concepts. What is intelligence and types of intelligence? What is AI and what is not AI? How do machines become artificially intelligent? Applications of artificial intelligence around us. AI domains, AI, ML and DL, AI ethics, data privacy, AI bias. Right? Uh, Next. So from this, you will learn what you will learn, like how to score the 11 marks, right? And not only that, we will start with the explanation now. What is intelligence and multiple of intelligence you will get for 2 marks. Last year, from this topic, we are having 1 mark question. I will show what type of question is that. And when we take in the beginning, when the artificial intelligence started, and the first question was for 4 marks from this topic. So we can expect definitely a question from this. So first, what is intelligence? A person who is gaining a knowledge with the experience, then we'll call it as an intelligence. So here totally we are having 9 types of intelligence. What are these 9 types of intelligence? First one is mathematical logical reasoning. When they may ask you define mathematical logical reasoning, when they were asking you in this way, you have to explain along with the definition as well as the example. For the definition, it will be for 1 mark, and for example, it will be another 1 mark. So if you're writing that this intelligence, any one of the intelligence, when they were asking along with the example, there is a scope of getting full on full. So first, when we talk about mathematical intelligence, what is this mathematical intelligence? A person's ability to regulate, measure, and understand numerical symbols, abstraction, and logic. Right? If a person is able to measure, understand numerical symbols, and have can abstract a logic from that, then that person is having a mathematical logical reasoning intelligence. And the examples of these are the famous mathematicians like Shakuntala Devi, Aryabhat, or many others you can write. Right? And next is what? Your linguistic intelligence. What is this linguistic intelligence? A person who is having a language skills, both in the terms of understanding and implementing that in the form of writing or verbally, then that person is having linguistic intelligence. See, children, you can write this by your own, these answers by your own. But when you're writing the answers by your own, you have to keep in your mind that what key terms are very important, right? In the linguistic intelligence, the examples are the writers like we can say the famous Rabindranath Tagore and many more you can mention over there. And next is the spatial visual intelligence. What is this? It is ability to perceive, right, the visual world and the relationship of one object to another. When a person is able to visualize and able to relate one object to another, we'll call them as that they were having spatial visual intelligence. And the examples for these are the famous architects, the interior designers, right? And what the painters, good drawers, all these people comes under what? Spatial visual intelligence. Kinetic intelligence means what? Is ability to relate how a person uses his limbs in a skilled manner. So the example will be a sports person, and many more you can take the famous sports persons or anything. And musical intelligence, as the name suggests, this intelligence is the person's ability to recognize and create sounds and rhythms and sound patterns. Right? The examples are the famous music directors, the lyric directors, and the famous singers will come under this musical intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence is knowing of ourself, that is having a idea about like self-awareness among us. Someone has a, like how the level of self-awareness someone has is stating from realizing, a person is able to realize his weakness, strength, or to his own feelings, come, we can say that that person is having intrapersonal intelligence. Next is what existential intelligence means, what a person who is relating to religious and speech, spiritual awareness. Like people, they will be good with what religious awareness and spiritual awareness, and they will give, they will, what they will do, they will propagate this, they will make others also to understand the about the religion, and they will, and they will make to understand about the spiritual awareness. Next is what naturalist intelligence, an additional category of intelligence relating to the ability to process information and environment around us. Some of the people are very good in the nature, they love the nature and they will take care of the nature. All these people comes under the naturalist intelligence. By seeing the plant, they can say that this plant is what kind of plant, and how we have to protect that plant, how much water we have to give. They will have the knowledge of this. Like those people comes under naturalist intelligence. And the next is the interpersonal intelligence. What is this interpersonal intelligence? A person is ability to communicate with others by understanding others people's feelings and influence other persons with their what speeches or anything, means knowing about the other person's feelings and understanding and influencing the person comes under what? Interpersonal intelligence. These are the 9 types of intelligences, children. There is a scope of getting marks from this topic. Either it may be a 1 mark, 2 marks, or a 4 marks. So in 2024, what type of question they had asked from this topic? Intrapersonal intelligence is a concept. What is that? They asked the question in this way and they had given some options. This is for 1 mark. Measures an individual's ability to understand others' emotions and feelings, accesses one's proficiency in mathematics and logical reasoning, describes a level of self-awareness someone has, starting from realizing weaknesses, strengths to recognize their own feelings, evaluates an individual's spatial navigation and visualization skills. So when we take the first option, this comes under what? Interpersonal intelligence. So this is not the answer. And the second one is what? It comes under mathematics and logical intelligence. This is not the answer. And fourth one is what? Evaluates an individual's spatial navigation and visual. This comes under spatial visual intelligence. This is not the answer. The answer is what? C. Self-awareness. Someone has starting realizing their weakness and strength and able to recognize their own feelings. This comes under what? Intrapersonal intelligence. So the option of the answer for this is C. In some question in previous, like 2024, such kind of question was asked, but you may have a scenario. They will give a scenario and they will ask, this comes under what intelligence? Please define. In 2023, we had seen such kind of questions. So you have to read the scenario and you have to analyze. This comes under what type of intelligence, and you have to explain that intelligence. Then you will get a 2 marks question. So I think this is the topic where you will get definite questions from this. And next is what is AI and what is not AI. So first, what is AI? What you will do, you will explain the definition of AI. Here you are having 2 definitions, children. One is what? When a machine possesses the ability to mimic human traits. That is, when a machine is able to make decisions, predict the future, learn and improve on its own, it is said to have artificial intelligence. Another definition is, you can say that a machine is artificial intelligence when it can accomplish tasks by itself, collect data, understand it, analyze it, learn from it, and improve it. So any one of this definition, if you are going to write, you will get definitely 2 marks. And they may ask you define what is AI and write any application of AI or any example of AI. So you have to write that. And next, what is not AI is opposite to what is AI. Means when a machine is not able to mimic the human brain, when it is not able to make decisions, when it is not trained with any data, when it is not able to predict the future, when it cannot learn by itself and improve on it, then that is not AI. So most of us are confused with few applications. We will think that this comes under AI. No, a fully automatic washing machine will not come under AI. You will get definitely one question, what is not AI in the objective, children. Every year we will see one question from this topic. Definite question you will get. And for the 4 marks also, they may ask you what is AI applications and what is not AI with the examples. So at that time, you have to explain the definition of AI and what is not AI definition and the applications of AI, what is not AI applications. So fully automatic washing machine will not come under what? AI. Why? It is not trained with any data. It cannot predict the future. It cannot learn and improve on its own. And air conditioner, no, it is also a IoT device where by using our mobile, most of us will think that we can operate our AC by sitting in our office. We can on, off, all these things. No, but it comes under what? IoT. It is working with Internet of Things. Automated machines in factories comes under what is not AI. A laptop and electronic toy also will come under what is not AI. So 1 mark question, definitely what is not AI. And there is a scope of getting for 4 marks. They may ask you what is AI, what is not AI, applications of AI, and the applications of what is not AI. Right. The next topic is how do machines become artificial intelligence? This will come for the 2 marks. So when we can say that machines are artificially intelligent, for example, in elementary school, we learn alphabets and eventually we move. Go ahead, we learn the words. Next, we will be able to write our own sentences and we'll become very fluent in the language. We can learn new words and we can use them in our conversations, right? How we are becoming perfect with learning, right? When you are, how with the experiences we are becoming, like we are trained with such kind of data, like how to write the alphabets first, next how to create the words and sentences next. By that we are able to use them in our conversations and we are becoming an expert in that thing, right? Initially a baby also struggles to walk. He or she takes help from others while learning how to walk, and hence he knows it. He keeps on upgrading it by learning how to run, jump, etc. So similarly, machines also become intelligent once they were trained with some information and where they will use this trained information to achieve any task. So what here, AI machines also keep updating their knowledge to optimize what? Their output. There is a scope of for 2 marks from this topic. Next is applications of artificial intelligence around us. Definitely this will come either in the objective. Please mark, children. Definitely one question you will see either in the objective or for the 4 marks. In 2023, when we are having for artificial intelligence, 4 marks questions you will get to. One of the question is what this only, the applications of AI around us. So when they are asking this question, what you will do, or else for the 2 marks also they may ask you define any 2 applications which you see, AI applications which you see around us. When you are writing this, children, don't stop your explanation only by writing the names and giving a one line of that. Please try to describe, means explain that application in clear, means what is that application, for what purpose we are using this application. Suppose for example, when we talk about Google, every now and then we serve the internet for things on Google without realizing how efficiently Google always responds to us with accurate answers. Not only does it come with results to our search in a matter of seconds, it also suggests and auto corrects our typed sentences. So when you are writing this answer with the 4 lines with describing by how we are going to use this, where we are going to use this, by using this, how our problem is getting solved. If you are going to explain in clear, then there is a scope of getting 4 on 4. In the same way, Siri also you have to explain, Google Maps, FIFA. Not only this, Alexa, you can say Google Assistants, you can say, but when you are explaining, please explain very clearly about that application. Don't stop writing only with the names and a single line, and don't expect full on full in that way, right? And some other applications you can write as Netflix, where how it will work, Amazon, your Spotify, YouTube. Show us recommendation on the basis of what we like. Well, the recommendations are not just limited to our preferences. They are even catered to our needs of connecting with friends on social media platforms with apps like Facebook and Instagram. So many are there. You have to explain in detail. These are the applications of artificial intelligence, children. Definite questions in at least 2 in the objective or 4 marks questions. One, They will ask directly, define the applications of AI around us. Then you have to write this. Right, children? Next topic is AI domains. Very important, children. As I said, in 2023, the another question is this only, the AI domains. When it comes to AI domains, we are having three domains. First is data science or statistical data. So first we will see data science and statistical data. When they were definitely in the objective, you will get two questions from each domain in the objective, or one question at least, two questions from all these three domains, or at least one question, definitely two questions you will have in the objective. And there is a scope of for 4 marks also. They may ask you the scenario based, they will give a scenario, and they will ask you to segregate. They'll give some few applications, they will ask you to segregate depending upon application, this comes under which domain, and explain that domain. So when they were asking in that way, you have to be very clear which comes under what. You have to segregate. Sometimes few applications will come under both the computer vision, NLP, as well as the statistical data. So you have to identify that and you have to name them in the three, right? So first, statistical data or data science is a domain of AI, right? What we will do here, we will collect the numerous data and we will maintain and we will derive a meaning from that. We'll make a sense of the data and we'll give that data to the AI machines to make any decision. So this is the definition which you are going to write for data science or statistical data. And when it comes to applications or examples of data science or statistical data, you are having price comparison websites. You can write on your Netflix, your YouTube, how they are giving the recommendations, and your Amazon, sorry, your what Instagram, Facebook, how they are giving the friend request suggestions for you. So all this comes under price comparison, that is data science or statistical data. Next comes the computer vision. Computer vision is the second domain of AI, right? It is abbreviated as CV. Here we will use what type of information? Visual data. The data will be in the form of visual. It will take the information in the form of visual and it will predict that and it will give a decisions to that. So the entire process involves in image acquiring, screening, analyzing, identifying and extracting information. Mostly here the machines will take the decisions depending upon the visual. Means that the data may be in the form of photographs, videos or pictures, right? So depending upon that, the machines will take the decision, right? This is a definition of computer vision where you will write, and the examples of computer vision is agriculture monitoring, how they are using in crop monitoring. Generally in the Telangana government also they came with this application, and that also you can write like they are going to the villages and they are making the people to download that application in their smartphones, and once they click on that, they will there is a camera option. They have to scan the plant. Once it was scanned, if any it was affected with any pest, it will detect that and it will give how much pesticide what type of pesticide the farmer has to use, how much they have to use. Not only that, drones with cameras capture aerial images for farmland, which are then analyzed to access crop health and optimize farming practices. Other than self-driving cars, surveillance systems, snapshots, many applications are there. Face lock, screen lock through the image, all this comes under what? Applications of computer vision, right? And next is what? NLP. What is this NLP? Right. The next domain is what? NLP, Natural Language Processing. It was abbreviated as NLP, and this is the domain of artificial intelligence. Here, what type of what is this NLP? As the humans, we are able to interact with the machines, and machines are able to interact with what? Humans, right? So in this way, this application is helping the machines and the humans to interact with each other. And what type of data we are going to use here, children? What is that? Text data and the audio data, right? The data is in the form of text as well as audio. And here what it will do first, it will take the information in the form of spoken and written words, and by using that it will create an algorithm, and it will understand that, and it will make the sense of that, and it will give the answer for us. The applications of NLP, one is like email filters, you can write Google Translate, you can write chat bots. Not only that, all Alexa, Siri, all this comes under the applications of NLP. More you can come with this, children. Right? These are the domains of AI. Compulsory question. 2 marks question, 2 marks at least in the objective, or 4 marks. You are having a chance for 4 marks question also. The next is what? AI, ML, and DL. Direct question in the last 2024 paper, children. We got direct question from this topic. They had asked us to differentiate between AI, ML, and DL with a diagram. You have to draw a subset. First is artificial intelligence, next is machine learning, and the deep learning. So as we had seen the definition of artificial intelligence, again, I'm not going to explain that, and we will go with what machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. It will enable the machines to improve, and it will make the machines to complete its task with the experience. In the machine learning, the developer is going to create the algorithms, and the machine is able machines to learn by themselves using the provided data and make accurate predictions or decisions. This is the definition of machine learning. Deep learning is also it enables software to train itself to perform tasks with vast amounts of data. Here in the deep learning, it will take vast amounts of data. Here developer will give the training data, but he will not create any algorithms. The machines will create its own algorithms, right? And deep learning is the most advanced form of artificial intelligence. Out of these three, compared to artificial intelligence, machine learning, advanced form is what? Deep learning. Then comes machine learning, which is intermediately intelligent, and artificial intelligence covers all the concepts and algorithms which in some way or the other mimic what? Human intelligence. There are a lot of applications of AI, out of which few are those comes under ML, and a few can be labeled as DL. Right? Therefore, but one point is very important, children. All the AI applications are not will be a deep learning applications. Right? So last year they asked direct question from this for 4 marks, but this year I'm thinking like already they had asked for the 4 marks. There is a scope of asking this in the 2 marks or in the objective. So please concentrate on this topic also, children. And next comes the AI ethics. Definitely you'll have 1 mark from the objective and 2 marks question or 2 marks question. So what is AI ethics? We know that ethics are a set, just you have to write the ethics or a set of values or morals which help us separate right from wrong. So how we can say that a person is having ethics, a moral values, depending upon the decision he is taking, right? In that way, we can segregate. Why this ethics came into AI? As a developer, when I am developing an application, I should have some ethics. If I am not having ethics, what will happen? I will create a application where I can collect all the data of the customers, and I will use that data for other purpose. Means what? As a developer, I am not having any ethics. Not only that, I am not nowhere concerned about the privacy of the customers. Not only that, see, now we are having a scenario here. You are a developer, right? You think that you are a developer. Let us imagine that we are in year 2030, self-driving cars, which are just a concept, right? In today's time are now on roads. People like us are buying them for ease and are using it for our daily transit. Of course, more because of all the features which this car has, it is expensive. Now let us assume one day your father is going to office in his self-driving car. He's sitting in the back seat as the car is driving itself. Suddenly a small boy comes in front of this car. Now the incident was so sudden that the car is only able to make either of the two choices. So you think that you are a developer. So which option, first option you will give to the machine? Go straight and hit the boy who has come in front of the car and injure him severely. Take a sharp right turn to save the boy and smash the car into a metal pole, thus damaging the car as well as the injuring the person sitting in it. Right? With the help of this scenario, we need to understand that the developer of the car goes through all such dilemmas while developing the car's algorithm. If we have some morals and if we have some ethics, which option we will give to the car first? The second option, right? Not having any ethics or anything, what you will do? You can give this first option. So here, as a developer, we should follow some ethics. This is very important, children. You will get a question here for 2 marks or in the objective, right? So I want everyone to concentrate on this, right? Next is data privacy. From this, you may get for 4 marks, means they will give a scenario and they will ask you to identify how your data is not secured, how they were using data security. All these terms will come under this data privacy. So in this topic, what you have to do is the world of artificial intelligence revolves around data. Uh, every company, whether small or big, is mining data from as many sources as possible. More than 70% of the data collected till now has been collected in the last 3 years, which shows how important data has become in recent times. Here, data privacy means what, children? I will give an example, right? You are talking to your friend in a mobile like WhatsApp, and you said to your friend that you want to buy shoes and you're looking for suggestion from him or her. You discuss about shoes and that is it. After some time, what will happen? Online shopping websites start giving you the notifications. When you're opening your Instagram, you will see the notifications of the shoes, your Facebook, in the Truecaller, everywhere. How? How these mobiles are listening to us, how it is happening? We, the users, when we are developing, when we are downloading any app, what we will do, we will click on hello, 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 hello. Means it will ask to access your photos, you'll click hello. It will ask you to access your contacts, you'll click on hello. It will ask you to access your microphone, you'll click on hello. It will ask you to access your what location, you will click on hello. When we are clicking on hello, what we are doing, we are giving the permissions to the app to access all our data, where we are not having any rights to ask the app why you are collecting all our data and why you are using that in this way. Why we are clicking on the terms and conditions? As we are be in a hurry, we will never read the 2 pages of terms and conditions and we'll just click on agree. So what is happening due to this? What we are not having any data privacy, right? If my mobile phone is on, it is in my hands, and I was talking to someone stating that I want to go to Kerala, right? And what will happen next? I will get the advertisements related to that. Means what our mobiles are listening to us. Not only that, some what apps which we will use to book a cab or some other things. I'll not specify the name of the app over here. In that apps, what it will do is when you are installing, it will ask us to enable the location. Not only that, it will ask us to enable the battery of our mobile also. So whenever your battery is low, whenever you are going to book a cab, the app will detect your mobile charging. Depending upon that, your prices will increase and decrease. It will trace your location. Okay, you are in a location. Once your mobile is switched off, you cannot book a cab, where you will not find any autos. At that situation, you will get the auto or the cab fare very high. So what they were doing, they were taking control of everything. Means we are not having any privacy for our data. So how to avoid this? How to keep our data secure? Please, when you're downloading any apps, be conscious. Don't click on hello, the other thing. And instead of WhatsApp, we are having what? Telegram, where you can use that. It is very secure. It will not take our data. And instead of using the apps to do the online shopping, you can enter into the websites where it is very secure. It will not ask you to access all your data. So in that way, we can secure our, we can keep our data as private, right? So this is data privacy. You may get 4 marks or you may get 2 marks question. Right, next is AI bias. Compulsory 2 marks question from this. AI bias is nothing but, as a human beings, Like how much one tries to be unbiased, we in some way or other have our own biases, even towards smaller things like religion, region, to friend, to a relative, right? And what generally gender bias you will see. I will tell one example, children. You can write this in example if they are asking define bias and with an example. Like one of the recruiting company or a big MNC company, they had given an advertisement for the recruitment in their company, and they got thousands and thousands of applications. It is not possible by a two or three people or 100 people to segregate who is suitable for what position. So they went to a developer in their company and they asked the developer to develop a software or an application where once they were giving all this their job applications to that, it will segregate depending upon their qualifications, their eligibility, and it will decide, okay, this person is suitable for this job. And in that way, they can call the people. So when they started using this, when they uploaded, they were surprised to see that only the men's got selected, not the females. Then they went to the developer and they asked, what is this? No female is there. Then the developer said that, what is this? Females are not suitable for all the positions. So what happened here? The mission is not biased, children. Here the developer is biased. He is what gender biased. He thought that women are not suitable for the big posts like the manager, general manager, CEO. He is having a bias. They are suitable only as a receptionist or the telecaller. More than that, they cannot take a pressure. As he is biased, the complete application is biased. So what they did, they had removed that application. And not only that, we are having few applications where we will use a female voice. Now we are getting with the male also, but previously we are having only the female voice as our Siri, Alexa. Why? The developer is thought that the female voice will be so soft. He's biased. Thought it will be so soft and they'll speak very nicely where we can attract the customers. He is with this bias. So as a developer, we should not be biased. Compulsory, you will have a 2 marks question from this. They will give one scenario and they will ask you to write this comes under what as a bias, ethics, or under what bias it will come. Next is AI access. When we are accessing the technology, most of us are having an idea that people are going to lose their jobs. Means unemployment will be going to increase. So AI creates unemployment. AI is making people's lives easier. Most of the things nowadays are done in just a few clicks. No time AI will manage to be able to do all the labors. So AI access means if you are using the technology, how the people are going to lose jobs. That scenario they will give and they will ask you to explain. And AI for kids is how kids are started using the technology. One example is a grade 3 child has a maths homework and he sat on his table for doing a math homework. He saw Alexa. Then what he started asking the questions to Alexa. Alexa started giving the answer. So he completed his homework. Here two things are there, children. One is the boy is using his brain to gain the knowledge to solve the problem. And the other thing is what he's so smart, he knows how to use the technology. So in this way, two ways we can consider. One is like for the positive, the other one is for the negative, right? So AI access is also the same thing. If you are using the technology, if you are doesn't know the technology, then there is a scope of unemployment. But AI cannot work by its own. To make AI work, a human is required. That person should know the AI, then there will not be any job loss. So these are the topics which you have to concentrate more, children. As I said, if you're going to concentrate on these topics, you can score 11 marks out of 11. Once again, I'm saying 4 marks questions. The scope is for AI domains, AI, machine learning, deep learning, applications of AI, what is AI and what is not AI, right? And data privacy also for 4 marks, right, children? So I hope with this everyone are clear. We will continue our sessions with the second chapter. Tomorrow we are going to start with our second chapter. Thank you, children.